Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with Spice and Wolf episode number 15 reaction. Okay, so before I begin, today's discussion will be a little bit shorter. I won't be going scene by scene, through the discussion. I'll only give like the overall impressions and then I'll end it, unfortunately, because I'm a bit busy today and I won't have time to do the whole thing. Also, the normal, like reaction discussion will resume from the next week onwards. So I just want to mention that before. Okay, so the previous episode is a obviously it's like a start of a new arc, I'm assuming, and here we are continuing on our journey. We go to a place, we meet a few new characters there. Lawrence meets his merchant friend over there, and he also has a little bit of conversation over there. Also, we get to know more about Hollow's hometown, and Lawrence was like, "Oh, like I can take you up until the place beside there, can go on your own from there onwards," which was obviously something that Hollow was a little bit sad to hear. And Lawrence also realized his mistake and he was like, "Oh no, don't take it wrong or anything." But Hollow was kind of sad and it kind of ended in an awkward way. So let's see what happens today. So, episode number 15, let's get started. I'll be putting the subtitles and the timer here, sync it to whichever is your preference, and let's go. Okay, here's the countdown: 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, when Lawrence stopped her. Okay. Mm. Chronicler, what? Oh, I see. I guess that's why Chronicler, okay. Yeah. Hmm. Oh, probably trying to learn more about Hollow. Hmm. Gibatos. Huh. Ooh. Okay. Okay, Neo here, that's the name of the place. Yeah. Bruh. Okay. Oh. Oh my. Hello? It's bread. I taste tested. Not yet. Yeah. Mm. Oh, okay. Nice. You probably buy apples or something. Whoa. Um. Uh. I think he's going to go to talk to that chronicler. Mm. Okay. Hmm. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's why he didn't take her. Makes sense. Because obviously these type of I see these type of things will be brought up. So he. Uh. Oh. Oh, this dude. What's his name? Forgot. Yeah, he's getting a good cut out of it. Bruh. Hmm. Yeah. Divine providence. Right. Yeah. Just go towards alcohol. Wait, how old is he? Hmm. Is this him? Oh, that's him. Hmm. Because he's a merchant. Yeah. Oh. Hmm. That's why the chronicler. Hmm. He's like, I can understand, yeah, because he met Hollow as well. He's like, yeah, you're so young and you're like so interested. It's nice. Oh, alchemist. Yeah, that makes sense. Excuse me. Oh my god. Uh, damn, it's so dark. What's happening? Oh, it's musty. Okay, yeah. Sulfur. I guess alchemist. That's why. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Yeah, that makes sense. They're an alchemist. More normal. Oh. Yeah, like scientists. Hmm. Okay. Oh. Yeah, a lot of birds. Oh. Oh, this girl. We see her in the opening. Um. Gender. Oh, it's her? Is it her? I, doesn't that sound like a male's name? Yeah, I was gonna say. Oh, I also thought that was a guy's name. Okay, that's why. Okay. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, Yoitsu. Here we go. What? Okay. This is about the beard. Huh. No, I think it's connected. Oh. Ah, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, here we go. Oh, hello. Deep Mountains of the East. Okay. Travel southwards. Oh. Hmm. The harvest was good. I see. Wheat-tailed hollow. Okay, that's good. Yeah. Ah. So she probably wants some stories. I'm sure he'll have a few because he himself travels with Hollow. Okay. All right. Yeah, he's talking about his meeting with Hollow, I'm guessing. I mean, I doubt he's going to say it like that, but damn. Hmm. Oh. Okay, I was wondering. So she's his wife. Oh my god. Right. So he was going to go to. Yeah. So okay, okay. Hmm. Tja. Bruh. Oh my god. Oh yeah, that dude. Yeah. Well. Yeah. Yeah. He saw that. I'd give up. Yeah. Yeah. You're not saying that. Yo. Oh my god. Oh, that's funny. Oh boy. Yeah, you're drunk. Yeah, I think you'll have to ask it tomorrow. What the? Yeah, I saw that in the opening as well. What is that? Is that like compared to my time? Hmm. You saved me from bad people who turn. Okay, I see. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. Was that gold? No. It. Okay. Huh. Oh. Okay. Interesting. Because that's how it's mined? Okay. I was wondering, it looks like gold. Oh my god. So all of them got scammed? Predict the future. I see. Auction. Yeah. Oh, hide your ears. Hello? um, right. What happened? Um, yo, you're gonna end it like that? Really? Oh my god. Okay. Hmm. Okay, and that was today's episode. Episode number 15. Okay, so like I said before, I started the video, I said that I will be shortening the discussion today. I won't be going to the scene by scene discussion. I'll just give my whole impression of this episode. I'm a bit busy after this, so I'll try to end it quick today. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Now, today's episode, a few things happen. For example, we meet two new characters. This lady, wait, what was her name? Diana, yeah, something like that. The chronicler, and Batos, this guy, who is like someone who knows her and brought Lawrence there so that she could tell him stories. So obviously Lawrence is interested in stories of Yoitsu because he wants to know where Yoitsu is and the location and more about Hollow. That's why he asked her that, and she kind of told Lawrence a story and gave him the name of another place called, I think, what was the name of the place? Okay, Lenos. At the source of the Rhone River that runs north from Proanoia is a town called Lenos. There's an old story. So she talks about Yoitsu's hollow, and her frame was so tall we have to crane our necks upward. Though we thought that she came to bring divine punishment, Hollow told us she came from deep mountain forests of the east to travel southward. So she loves wine. She looks like a human, had a tail and ears, obviously. So she comes, she has some good time with the people over there, dance with the village girls, have wine, and the food, and she loved it, and she said that, okay, you guys will have good harvest, and she left. And then the harvest that came was extremely good, and everyone started worshipping her as the wheat-tailed Hollow. So something like that, and that is the story, and that is how I'm guessing her legend began. So I'm assuming she isn't really what, there's a lot of things that we still don't know about Hollow, so I'm not 100% sure, but I don't know. Up until now I thought she was like a deity of harvest, deity, or like a wolf deity of harvest or something like that. Maybe she's just like a fantastical being, and since she blessed them with good harvest and actually good harvest started happening, she just became this wolf deity of good harvest. Maybe that's not really because of her, but because something how sometimes it happens, since Hollow was there, and Hollow is like a mythical type of being, and when she said that you'll have a good harvest happened, and people were like, oh, it's because she said, she blessed us, that's why. And that's why they started to worship her on their own, and she became like a deity, maybe something like that. Because sometimes stuff like this happens, and a very normal thing becomes like divine or something like that. It happens because of people's belief. When people believe in someone and worship someone, automatically they get some kind of divinehood, because so many people are treating them as a god. They kind of become a god, and maybe something like that. I'm not really sure, but there's still a lot of more mystery surrounding Hollow, which obviously Lawrence is also very interested in. I'm sure he'll get to know little by little from other places and everything. Either way, she gave him a good information, at which Lawrence is like, what can I repay you with? At which she's like, oh, it's fine, you repay me with stories again. I give you story, you give me stories which are untarnished by the church, and not I want stories in the raw form. At which Lawrence gave her a few of his stories as well, something like that. So that was the most important part of today's episode, meeting this lady and getting to know more about Hollow and the place where he's supposed to be going. So from Nyohira, now his target is Lenos. So there they will be going now. Something like that. So yeah, that's the first thing. The next thing about today's episode is obviously like Lawrence tries to, because in the previous episode we saw in the end of how the whole situation ended. It was like a very awkward situation, like Lawrence said something in a way which obviously he didn't mean it to sound like that, but Hollow took it in a wrong way, and awkward situation, so in the morning he brought her bread, like good bread, and you can see Hollow was like, oh, I want to go around the town, at which Lawrence is like, okay, you can go, but I have some job to do. Gives her a coin, at which Hollow's like, oh, can I go with you? I won't be a trouble to you. But obviously, as you know, the place that Lawrence went to, I guess you cannot really bring Hollow to that place. And that's why he was like, I'm sorry, like, wait for one or 2 days. I'm a bit busy now, and I will bring you with me, after this whole situation gets resolved. So yeah, like it's true. I guess he cannot really bring Hollow into that situation, like like into that place. Like who knows how Hollow will react. So he couldn't really take Hollow there. That's why he was like, yeah, I'm sorry, I have to do this on my own. And then we meet Amanti, who was like, oh, like obviously we all know what he was like. When he was like, oh, I want to take you and show you the town, like like give you a tour of the town. Like obviously we all know he was saying that because he wanted to go around with Hollow, and that is why he kind of changes the subject in the end, like asking about Hollow, and Lawrence is like, oh, if you can find her, can you give her please a tour of the town? And he's like, yeah, sure, why not? And yeah, there you go. So that's that. So that was the other thing, and in the end, as we see, he brought a few things for Hollow. For example, the scarf and that fortune teller dice thing. So it's interesting. So the die is something, obviously they used to the fortune teller was using to tell fortune, and it's pyrite. I think that's what he called it. Yeah, there we go. It's a natural mineral called pyrite. Naturally it chips off in this shape when it's mined. So that's interesting. So when it's mined, it chips off like this. So it's very rectangular and everything, which seems as if someone shaped it like that. But no, it chips off like that, which is interesting. You know what? I think I have seen pyrite before, obviously not myself, but in pictures and stuff. Let me check pyrite. Yeah, here we go. I was correct. It has a very cubical, the edges are very sharp, that type of thing. It seems like someone sculpted it like that, but no, that's how it naturally comes out, I guess. And yeah, it has a golden luster to it. So as he says, some people uses it as fake gold or something like that to trick other people. And so Lawrence was like, oh, were you the only one who got who got scammed and bought that? And she was like, no, a lot of other people were also buying this, and there was an auction and everything. At which Lawrence is like, oh, so they took advantage of the festival and they sold this, and they were doing that. I see. And obviously they talk about an auction. So Amanti went to the did the auction and got it from her for Hollow, and Hollow says Amanti was crazy good at auction, and obviously Lawrence understands this because that guy, his friend, he told him that Amanti is one of the shrewdest mind in these type of situations. He's a really good merchant and he's very intelligent, that type of thing, he says. So stuff like that. Right. And there you go. Oh, another thing I forgot to mention. Lawrence was like, okay, so what did you tell him, about a relation? And she's like, oh, why are you asking? Obviously she must have been, I don't know, she must have wanted to hear from Lawrence, and she probably was waiting to hear Lawrence say something like, oh, because I'm concerned, or something like that, along that, I'm concerned, but obviously Lawrence wouldn't really say that. He said oh, because I want to like compare our answers, at which Hollow wasn't really that amused by that answer, but she still gave, said that, oh, I said that I was a wandering nun who fell into trouble and he saved me from that. So up until now it's good, it's fine. But then she says that, oh, then I had since you saved me, I'm indebted to you, and that is why I am using my life to repay that debt. Ho ho, how pitiful I am. Obviously she was, like making like a joke about that whole thing, I'm assuming. As a joke, I guess she said that. But Lawrence is like, wait, what? That paints me as a horrible person, who's taking advantage of, like, right. But you know what? I guess Lawrence did mean, obviously Lawrence didn't mean it. I know that, But before, if you remember, Lawrence used to say that, oh, you have to repay my debt, like, yeah, like I said, nobody was serious about that. Like, Hollow also knows very much how, like, Lawrence never meant any of that, and Lawrence also knows he never meant any of that by saying repaying your debt. It doesn't mean anything. It's just like playful banter between them, I guess, in a way. But obviously, even if the whole situation is like that, Hollow definitely feels indebted to Lawrence. That's why she's with him and is like trying to help him out and everything. At least at the beginning. Now she's like genuinely interested and going along with Lawrence. Now there's no indebtedness going on or anything like that. But she's genuinely just wants to have a traveling companion, and she enjoys his company. But still, like it's just a thing that they used to talk about before. And yeah, but to someone who doesn't know about Lawrence and Hollow's relation, to someone like that, like for example Amanti, the fact that Hollow said that, Lawrence is like, that paints me as a horrible person. Like, what the hell? Which is true, Anyways, and now then in the end, that whole, like, I don't know what that was, what type of a cliffhanger that was. That kid comes in and he's like, oh, like, come with me, like, like there's something happened, and Lawrence is like running now towards wherever he's going. I don't know, next episode we'll see, but they ended it like that. Good god. Okay, yeah, and there you go, that was today's episode. Good episode. And yeah, like, let's see what this trouble is now, like what's going on now. I can see, like, like something going on, like, like Amanti is probably going to, I don't know, like something's happening, like I don't know exactly what, but I can understand the direction this is going. For example, you can see the whole like a little bit of a clash going on between Hollow and Lawrence, like not in that sense, but they're not properly able to express their feelings and properly genuinely talk with each other. There's that whole awkwardness going on from the previous episode and all that. And also the fact that Lawrence was like, oh, I need to do this job alone, you stay here for now. That also, and we all know, like, Lawrence, Hollow being like like a long-lived creature, she is very, like, like she has a lot, she's very lonely, and she is very, like, like afraid of, like, the person who's with her going off on their own, because she has had to say a lot of goodbyes up until now, and she always fears that, that kind of thing. So the fact that this whole, like, like thing is going on now, and now Amanti is here, and Amanti is probably going to try to pull off something. I don't know what he's going to do, but I feel like this is like going towards something, like, yeah, like, yeah, it's going to be like, because this episode really highlighted that, especially that scene where, like, the dude, that guy, like his friend, he was like, oh, you're just letting him go with her, like, what the hell? And then he says, like, if it was me, I would not, like, when he says, like, if it was my wife, then I was baffled at that answer. He was like, if it was my wife, I would just give up. And I'm like, wait, what did you say? Give up? Wait, was that what he said? Didn't he? Let me check. Just a minute. Here you go. That's a lot of confidence. If I found out Adele was walking around with Amati, I'd give up immediately, because I wouldn't stand a chance. I'm like, wait, what? Wouldn't I was thinking he was gonna say something like, oh, I'm gonna beat him up or something. He says, I'll give up. I'm like, oh my god, I wasn't expecting him saying that. And his wife was like, what did you say? Just say? Oh boy. And he's like, oh my god. Right. Anyways, so yeah, like because of that and everything, like I feel like some kind of trouble is brewing, and yeah, let's see how this goes. Um, and there you go, guys. That was today's episode. Was there anything else worth discussing today? No, I think that was it. Obviously, the main highlight of today was that story about Hollow. That lady Diana gave us. Um, and yeah. Also, she's an alchemist. Interesting. And obviously, since she's an alchemist, the church is probably like, and as they said, she's still on the run from the church. The church is like trying to get her and everything, and she's like in hiding over here. Um, hmm. And yeah, and there you go. That was it, guys. Like I said, I'm going to end it here today. I think I covered most of the thing in the discussion. And from next episode onwards, I'll return with my scene by scene discussion. I'm a bit busy now. I'll have to end this video here. But that was today's episode. Thanks for watching, guys. This was my reaction to episode number 15, Spice and Wolf. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, or you haven't subscribed. Comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. That is it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next week with another episode of Spice and Wolf. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.